Good morning, everyone, on this early Friday morning. Hopefully, you're off to a good start. Weekend almost here, and not bad out there this morning. A lot of it's cool, chilly, between about 35 and 40, but should be a pretty good day. It'll stay dry. We'll have some clouds, nice sunrise out there right now, as we'll have some filtered sunshine, so some clouds kind of streaking on through, but dry. High temperatures into the upper 50s to near 60. So today, pretty quiet. Most of tomorrow pretty quiet as well, and then that weekend, mid-weekend weather event will move in from the south and southwest. So we'll go ahead and get into it. And right now we do have, unfortunately, more questions and answers because computer models are not coming together as we get closer to the event. And it's going to be a tricky forecast to begin with, but when computer models don't come together or they're not together, it's really hard to see which one's going to win out and when they will blend together. Hopefully tomorrow morning they will, and we'll give you a pretty good shot of what's going to happen around here. But there is going to be an area of rain that will change the snow. We just don't know exactly where yet. And most likely, obviously, at a higher elevation. So this is going to be one of these real estate forecasts. But first things first, here's a look at your day today. Notice everything quiet, a couple of showers toward Atlanta. You see those high clouds kind of streaming on through from southwest and northeast. Tonight, still some clouds, chilly. It may become breezy as well out there from time to time, but it'll be dry through Saturday morning. In fact, Saturday afternoon looking pretty good. Notice the rain, though, starting to gather itself from Birmingham, Atlanta, and that's going to push northward. This computer model shows a lot of the precipitation just to our east. Another computer model has it right on top of it. So which one is going to be right? Well, we'll probably know more as we head into the next 18 to 24 hours. But what will happen is what I was telling you yesterday morning, is that we're going to have what we call dynamic cooling. That means as precipitation falls, it's colder in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and it's going to drive temperatures down from higher in the atmosphere down into the lower elevations, 3, 4, 5,000 feet, and eventually down to the surface. Although here in the valley, it's going to be hard to produce any sort of accumulating snow wherever that is. But in the mountains, maybe a little bit better shot of that. So right now, there's not cold air behind the system or in Canada or in the northern plains. It's with the actual system itself, and you call that dynamic cooling as it pushes basically through. And where we have the peak level of that dynamic cooling, that's where you're going to see the most snowfall and the quickest changeover. So here's this model solution, and showing it to the east of us into the Carolina Mountains, maybe into the Smokies, back into northeast Georgia. And we don't even see a whole lot of rain out of this. Another computer model shows a different story where we're going to see rain, and then that may mix and change over to snow, especially in elevation. So very tricky. This one shows some showers, some rain, and then most of that gets shoved off to the east. The second computer model I'll show you, if I can bring it up, there it is right there, showing the weather system moving on in, and there you see the changeover or mixing with some maybe heavy wet snow in some of the mountains as we head into late Saturday night through Sunday morning, and then everything really dashes off to the east. There you see our next weather systems we'll have to deal with. That'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that could be quite a wet one before another cold shot of air tries to push back in for the end of next week. So one more look at this as we head into this European model, shows this weather system kind of dashing on through. Notice the changeover. And another computer model, which is an American model, shows something similar. So we have two models that are showing precipitation for us starting out as rain and then mixing or maybe changing to snow, some wet, heavy snow for some of the mountains. But still, it's too tough to call right now. But right now, it looks like temperatures are going to stay well above freezing, especially here in the valley areas and probably into the mountains as well. So accumulations are going to be tougher than normal because it's been mild the last several days, and when this all starts, it's going to start as rain. So one other thing that I do want to note, a lot of this will happen overnight into the first part of Sunday, so we are more confident with that. So that's it. But at least today it's going to be a quiet day, no problems with the weather, so enjoy it, take care, have a great rest of your Friday, and we'll have a better handle on this tomorrow morning, so tune in for that.